Want help to grow your business? Download Bryn, the world's first business advisor in your pocket. To find out more, visit bryn.ai or search the App Store today.
Welcome back to Know Your Numbers, episode number 2. In today's episode, we're going to talk through with you how to understand your profit and loss and how to maximize your gross profit and your net profit. So how to make more profitability in your business in less time. In order to do that, I explained to you in episode number 1 that I'm going to get you to look at numbers slightly differently. Many business owners get so stuck in the detail, in the weeds when it comes to numbers, they miss this big picture. I'm going to encourage you through any of the activities that I have with you today that you're looking at the bigger picture, looking at the whole of the earth, as opposed to getting stuck and lost in the weeds. In order to explain this concept, I'm going to bring up my good friend Dare, who's going to give us a great demonstration of how to not get stuck in the weeds and see the bigger picture.
Thank you, Kevin. Thanks, guys. So we need one volunteer. Could someone help join me on stage? Who wants to do it? Yeah. Brilliant. Give her a round of applause. Thank you very much, guys. So, if you wouldn't mind just standing there for me, that's brilliant. I'm going to flick through the pack of the cards. Can you just say stop for me anyway? Stop. We'll go again. Stop. Yeah, have a look. Show the audience. Try not to show me. All good? Can you write your name on it? So, if you have it horizontally, first name and surname. Yeah, just across the suits is fine. Okay, cool. I'll try not to look. That's it. That's great. Grab the pen back. And can you show these guys the card? I won't look. All good? Yeah. I'll grab the card back. You guys can see that? Uh-huh. Yeah? So I'll leave it in the middle. I'll give them a mix-up for you. There you go. And do you mind putting both hands out for me? Is that all right? So I want you to follow your cards. Just keep an eye out for it. A little bit lower, that's good. I think it'll be obvious when I see the signature, actually, thinking about it. It's there somewhere, surely. You haven't seen it yet, have you? No. You didn't see where it went? Do you mind taking a step back? Did you see it jump to the top there? No? Cool. Is that the one? Yeah? Cool. Wow. Thank you. Grab a seat. Thanks for being part of that. Thank you. Cool. Welcome back, Kevin.
Well,
thanks, Kevin.
There, thank you. Isn't it magical when you fully stop looking at the weeds and in the detail and you take in the big picture and see the bigger picture? And this is what we're going to teach you through this episode on how to understand your profit and loss and grow your gross margin. Now, throughout all of these strategies that I'm going to share with you in terms of understanding your numbers, I'm going to teach you first and foremost the 5 key principles you need to have in order to win the game in numbers and win the game in business. Number 1 is you have to know where you're at. At any point in time, you need to know where you're at. You would never go and watch a sports game without there being a score to track which team were ahead and which team were behind. It needs to be the same in your business. You need to have a metric or measurement in place to understand where it is that you are right now. Number 2, you need to have a plan of action or a target. You need to know where you want to be, because if you don't plan ahead and say, hey, here's where I want to be, you may not end up there. You may end up anywhere else whatsoever. So you need to know exactly where you're going, where you're going to head. Number 3, you need to monitor your results against the action plan. So, hey, maybe you are playing in the grand final of the AFL and you are behind. You can see at the scoreboard you're not winning, you're behind the other team. That's going to spur you into action. You're going to come up with new strategies, new plans in order to make sure you hit this target of winning the game in business. And that leads me on to number 4. You have to vary your behavior. It would be crazy to see that you're behind, you're not hitting your target, you're not hitting your numbers, and then keep doing the same thing. We have to change our behavior, change the course of action, dependent on what we're seeing. And number 5, key piece is have someone external to keep you accountable. I've underlined in here the word count, Because if someone's going to keep you accountable, they need to be looking at a measurement or a statistic to understand, have you done what you said you were going to do? Is there something measurable? Now, why do I say have someone external to keep you accountable? Because the problem is, if we're running behind, we can't really kick ourselves in the pants to keep us going. We need someone else to help us do that. Same as maybe when you have a personal trainer. That personal trainer gets you the best results when he encourages you to do not just the 8th rep, but like that 9th rep and that 10th rep and the 11th rep you just really don't think you can do, and he gets you to do it. And that's what builds the muscle. Same is true to win this game of business. You need to know where you're at. You need to devise that plan of action of where you want to go. You need to keep an eye on the results to see if you're there. You need to vary your behavior and have someone keep you on track to do that to win the game. Now, to win the game in numbers and knowing your numbers, there's some key areas of mastery. Number one is to get our internal associations right. If you haven't seen episode number 1 yet, make sure you watch it, because it goes through a process to get you thinking in the right way, to feel the right thing, so that you go out and take the right action and get the right results. The other key areas of mastery are, number one is your income statement and profit and loss. We're going to go through that today so you understand what is a profit and loss and how you use it to grow your profitability and the success of your business. Additionally, there's a break-even analysis. It amazes me how many business owners run around doing their business but don't understand what are the costs that they need to cover. If they have no awareness of the costs that they need to cover, then they don't set a target of how much revenue they need to make, and often they end up being in a loss position or losing a heap of money. The other one is balance sheet. We're going to talk through the balance sheet is about the health of your business. It helps take that all-important measurement of how healthy are you, how well, is a measurement of your net worth in your business and how to grow your net assets. And of course, cash flow, something that we would all love to have more of in business. How do we obtain more cash flow? How do we maximize the use of the cash flow we have to keep our business growing and growing? And then also predicting the future. As a business owner or business leader, we have success by anticipating what's coming and being there first. If we're second or third to the game, sometimes it can be too late. So we're going to give you a methodology to predict what are the results that you need to create in your...
To continue enjoying this presentation, download Bryn, the world's first business advisor in your pocket. To find out more, visit bryn.ai or search the App Store today.